to talk about this.
Hey, what's up, guys? And happy summer, finally. It has finally warmed up where I'm at, and today I promised you a Zootopia 2 trailer breakdown, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. It's probably going to be pretty quick because not a lot of people have gotten a lot out of it, but I've gotten at least something out of it, and this actually ties into something that was stated at last year's, I believe, or this year's D23, whatever that last one was.
And need I say, this is probably one of the best Disney movie trailers that I've ever seen so far. So anyway, it starts off with these 3 electric gerbils just walking up onto a keyboard. And need I say, the music in this trailer is spotless. I mean, dude, these guys know how to play a keyboard. So in a way, we start off with the introduction, or the reintroduction, of Judy and Nick. Yes, they are back, and I gotta admit, I do kind of like the new outfits. I mean, Judy's especially, she's definitely, she has the kind of detective vibe that I've seen from, like, Noelle from Disney Plus and stuff like that. I gotta say, I definitely like the new looks. We then see the new character being voiced by Ki-Hu Kwong, Gary the Snake. Yes, that is not a mispronunciation. That is his full name, Gary D.D.E. Snake. And I do definitely like that he only has the one fang. I mean, this is going to be one of the funniest characters that I've ever seen in a Zootopia film. But here's when things really start to pick up. A constable's whistle is heard, and Gary just runs away with Judy and Nick with 100 cops chasing after all of them. So, here's my brilliant theory. At the last D23, it was unveiled by a sneak peek clip that supposedly there's this kind of water pier city, and it was revealed that there was a fish theft. And my guess is that Gary is the scapegoat, as in he is the person not guilty of the crime, but who's being blamed for it. But Judy and Nick are the only 2 characters that realize and know this. But they want to protect Gary, and of course Gary probably asks them for their help to find the real culprit, so they're all on the run from the cops, from the only familiar area that Judy is familiar with. We then get a look at the underwater city that I was talking about that we saw in the sneak peek look at D23. And there is this beaver who I guess is helping Nick, Judy, and Gary because he's kind of leading them to a safe spot, hopefully to escape the cops. And I just love how all this plays out. Oh my gosh. And we're definitely getting some new species, too, in this movie, because we can see there are these seals kind of, just drinking, what is that, coconut milk? I have no idea, but it looks like some kind of a coconut shell that they're drinking out of. We then see the return of Tundra Town, and Gary's absolutely frozen because, he's a reptile. So, other than that, we do get another new area. I think this is some kind of a German landscape, because there's that, what is that kind of an instrument? It's not a didgeridoo, it's this thing. I mean, forgive me, I don't know my countries all that well, but it's either, I think maybe it's Irish. No, it's definitely Irish. I think that's it. If you look closely around here, there are some goats wearing some kind of, I believe it's an Irish outfit. And also, to match with that musical instrument that I showed you guys earlier, the music in the Zootopia 2 trailer changes with every scenery change. And it actually matches that of the musical instrument that I showed you earlier. We then see this kind of rocky desert place. Now, I'm guessing this is a part of the city where Gary lives in. I definitely think this is a part of the reptile city inhabitants. In fact, I'm probably guessing Judy and Nick are running all over Zootopia, but they can't escape the police because, they're in Zootopia. So, Gary has the brilliant idea to leave Zootopia and head for his home city. Now, at this point in the trailer, things start to get, space travel time crazy, because all of a sudden 4 rhinoceros policemen just pop up out of nowhere. Gary thinks he's about to be absolutely captured, but then Judy breaks out this air horn and they're instantaneously transported to this party scene with a whole bunch of cheap costumes. And I know that this shot isn't really exactly the best, but I had to, pause it right here to show you guys. Right around here, you can see a figure, and yes, it is the Yaks from the first film.
Yeah, old Evan. Haven't seen him in a couple of weeks.
And a couple of the costumes that we can see from this, kind of bad shot. No. There are some bunnies down here by the smoke that are, I think they may be aliens. And to keep with that theme, there is a wolf as an astronaut and a zebra with a $10 piece of crap costume of Darth Vader. Oh my gosh. But Zootopia is doing something interesting that I never thought they would ever do before. Supervillains. Now, I have no idea who this guy is, and that's probably one of the best parts of the trailer. However, again, here's my brilliant theory. I'm thinking that this guy is the real culprit toward whoever was behind that fish theft. My bad. I can't speak today. But here's something really crazy. When Judy, Gary, and Nick all jump out from the smoke, you see what's behind this mysterious, unmasked villain is the city of Zootopia, all in auxiliary power red lights. So, it is possible, insanely, maybe possible, that while Judy, Nick, and Gary were on the run, this guy stepped in and took over Zootopia! Now, who exactly could this villain be? Because, it's not Mayor Lionheart. Because, it's just like, I think this guy is too skinny to be Mayor Lionheart. Plus, he's got the mane, so, unless he's shaved, I don't think it's Mayor Lionheart. But it obviously is not a snake either, because you can see from the cloak, he does have shoulders. And another clue that we have for this villain is, look at the size between him and Judy and Nick and Gary. Obviously, this guy is way bigger than a rabbit or a fox, so I'd say wolf to even mid-sized bear style. But again, probably too skinny to be a bear. And it obviously has to be something with kind of not like a snout, because obviously, as we can see, if it did have a snout like a crocodile or even a fox, it would stick out from the mask. Or maybe these guys are pulling a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in the Island of Misfit Toys, and it's just a smaller creature on stilts. I'll try to do my best with this next part, but in the next part, we have a returning cast of characters and or new characters as well. And the first one that we see is Mr. Big. Honestly, when I first saw this trailer, I did not expect that, but now that I'm thinking about it, when Judy, Nick, and Gary are on the run and seeking shelter in Tundra Town, probably the first place they go to is Mr. Big. Another famous returning character is Officer Clawhauser. But the next one, I honestly didn't really expect that much of. Giselle is returning. Or Gazelle? I think it's Gazelle, my bad. Anyway, okay. I didn't see that coming. She's probably going to be the number one option for the songs in this movie, but I don't know. Flash the Sloth is returning, and oh my gosh. You had to include him. Yes, absolutely, 100%. I wonder, though, where Flash is going to be, because the last time we saw him was in those Zootopia shorts where he proposed to Priscilla. Obviously, as I stated before, the yak is back. We then get a new character, a horse. Our first horse in Zootopia. Well, if you don't include the zebras. But I gotta say, definitely an interesting pick. Although I have to say, even though he's probably going to be the new mayor of Zootopia, I look at this guy and I can at least see Fabio from Big Time Rush.
Hi, I'm Fabio. Would you like to dance?
Yes.
Oh, would you like a pork chop?
Yep, that's this guy's twin. We then see, now that I look at it, a very derp walrus. I did not notice that before. He's got the platypus thing going on there. But something I did not expect. Bellwether's returning? Okay. When I instantaneously saw that Bellwether was returning, I'm thinking to myself, maybe the unmasked mysterious villain is somehow some kind of a previous client of Bellwether from the first film, or maybe secretly the guy has a plan to break her out of prison. So, and then probably inevitably betray her, so, We then see the beaver from the previous scene, some kind of a bobcat lynx, and he looks, pretty shifty. Zootopia is pulling off the Agent Grizzlycough from Darkwing Duck thing, I assume, with Agent Grisby, or Officer Grisby, of course. A gangsta anteater with rings and a golden tooth. Random goat. Mr. Big's professional bodyguard. Judy's dad and mom. Absolutely yes. I mean, you can't have it without them. I mean, absolutely not. A pair of interesting-looking zebras, and why is one of them wearing a police officer badge necklace? What? Another police officer who's a one-eyed warthog? Duke Weaselton is returning, and it actually looks like he either took up entertainment on Broadway, or, I don't know, hopefully not some kind of a magician, but either way, it either looks like he's stealing again, or he's actually making a decent profit. Mr. Big's daughter is returning as well, because obviously if you're gonna have Mr. Big, have the daughter. Or, I wonder if this is gonna be finally the time when we see Mr. Big as the grandfather. Oh my gosh, did she finally become a mom? Idris Elba is back, baby! We finally have, Officer Bogo back. An elephant seal? Probably at Tundra Town, or maybe even that underwater city. I'm sorry, I should have studied zoology more. I mean, what is it? It's not a koala. Is it, some kind of a pika or something? I don't know. The hotel manager from the first film? Okay, what the heck is going on here? I mean, they're bringing back so many minor characters. Dude Perfect's gonna love this film with Panda. No, this is not the Panda from Dude Perfect. It's just, just Panda. Another minor character, Officer Higgins. What the heck? Alvin and Theodore left Simon behind. The Irish goats from the original scene that we saw in Ireland. Finnick as a bunny? That is going to be insane on Judy's behalf. Some random porcupine. Our very first naked mole rat. And I'm assuming he's going to be, with the yaks, but, yeah, he seems pretty happy. A very chill Spanish-looking gecko, or chameleon, or something. And finally, the mysterious-looking villain. Now, it probably actually has to be something with, like, a longer face. I mean, because there's a lot of distance in between the eyes and the collar of the cloak. Now, obviously, whatever this is has to either have a mask or some kind of yellow glowing eyes. Because, yes. And no, I'm going to state right here, right now, this is not Death from Puss in Boots 2. After an epic fire shot, we then just get the logo, and Gary, our friend, fills in for the 2 for Zootopia 2. And yes, this film will be this November. After that, the gerbils know that they've done their job and walk off the keyboard.
And that is the trailer breakdown for our first look at Zootopia 2. Now, I understand that this, I didn't really give away a lot, but that's the idea. They want you to be thinking like a detective and put these pieces together like I did, not to brag. But, in that case, that is the video. I'm definitely going to be looking forward to seeing this movie when it comes out. And I do hope that we get another trailer very soon. However, I think it is going to be much more clear as opposed to the little teaser. But I mean, it's a teaser, so they can't give away everything. Because, I mean, obviously there's going to be a lot of stuff to be given away in this film if they just, came out with 2 straight trailers. But, in that case, Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for all of my content. And yeah, with all that said and done, respect for all you guys out there. Peace out. Love you guys.